The Port of Durban is one of the world's busiest multi-cargo ports, handling 6 million tons of cargo from almost 1,000 vessels arriving each month. Operated by Transnet National Ports Authority, or TNPA, the port plays an essential role in facilitating trade throughout the African continent and stimulating economic development for a number of countries. To build on the initial technology solutions it has developed over recent years, TNPA saw an opportunity for an integrated digital platform to further enhance efficiencies, improve capacity planning, and leverage state-of-the-art technologies. Its 3-month proof of concept with T-Systems, Huawei, showcased the exciting opportunities for Durban to truly become a digital port, combining lightning-fast mobile broadband with connected aerial and aquatic drones, connected video cameras, and advanced data modeling.
If you had to imagine a scenario where a person or a vessel has to move from Rotterdam to come to our shores, first they need to know, one, has their order been fulfilled from the trading partner on the other side? And if it has been fulfilled, has it then been put on us as a conduit to carry it to their port? Will they be able to meet their order as and when they get there? And when they get there, will there be enough capacity for them to be brought in to actually complete the transaction? If we can create visibility around that type of environment, it will be much easier for us then to create this seamless way of facilitating trade where you don't have these stops or disruptions in the facilitation of trade. And we think that it will allow us to do much better planning. If everybody uses the same information, it allows us to do much smarter capacity planning. It allows us to predict predict and actually create alerts if there are any disruptions in the flow within the value chain.
Part of the POC was to enable a single platform, and we chose SAP HANA as that platform. Why SAP HANA? SAP HANA is in-memory technology, and it can crunch petabytes of information in nanoseconds. The objective behind the POC was to enable some of the use cases that were given to us by Transnet. And if I can highlight some of the top use cases, one being truck turnaround time. So at this point in time, there is a lot of traffic congestion within the Port of Durban and the rest of the ports in the country. And the idea was to be able to consolidate all information regarding trucks and to be able to minimize the turnaround time so that we can move logistics at a quicker pace within the port premises. Some of the other use cases that we enabled were the asset tracking and monitoring in real time. So Transnet had no visibility in terms of where the assets are at any given point in time. And that just to be able to increase the capacity of the asset utilization, we had to make use of the sensor technology to be able to geolocate any asset at any given point in time in real time. Part of the POC was to deploy some of the IoT devices. I'm going to name a few. So we had to make use of the drone technology. Within the drones, we got 2 different kinds of drones, aquatic and an aerial drone. So the idea was, instead of sending a tugboat to go and bring documents from a vessel, we rather deploy a drone, aerial drone, to be able to minimize the turnaround time, to get the documents and to be able to obtain the approval from the Ministry of Defense. Aquatic drone was used to be able to help divers do key wall inspections. So the stats that were shared with us during the POC takes almost a year for a diver to complete the key wall inspection. By deploying aerial drones, we now be able to monitor the quality levels of the water and be able to measure the dredging levels as well, over and above the key wall inspections. These technologies are there to enable diverse some of the sensors. At any given point in time, nerve center control should have a complete visibility in terms of the berths that are available, whether the vessel can dock in that berth or not. So at this point in time, there aren't any real-time information that flows to the nerve center operations, and by deploying sensor technology, we now can make use of planning information regarding the different vessels, and to be able to see which ship can dock in which berth, and in terms of the availability of different berths.
The proof of concept gave the team the opportunity to embed real-time data analytics into the systems they created, with the goal of transforming port management from being largely reactive to becoming more proactive and prepared.
Transnet as a client are continuously looking to innovate their operations in order to be able to maximize them. And what they did in this particular project was they were wanting to take all of the various functionalities around the port and try and automate these functionalities to be viewed into a control center, so that they had one single source of truth to be able to make efficient and accurate decisions on how their business is run.
Based on this POC, the teams are now working to understand the opportunities to roll out these technologies more permanently and to embed them into TNPA's operations, not just in Durban, but at other ports along South Africa's 3,000 kilometers of coastline.